Have you ever felt like you're on the outside looking in? Maybe you see big groups of friends laughing together and wonder why that isn't you. It's easy to feel like something is wrong with you if you do and have a large social circle. But what if I told you that not having many friends isn't a flaw? In fact, it often points to some incredibly rare and powerful personality traits that most people don't possess. Today, we're diving deep into the 5 hidden strengths of those who walk a more solitary path. This isn't about being lonely. It's about understanding the unique power that comes with being selective and self-reliant. By the end of this video, you might just see your social life, for lack thereof, in a completely new and empowering light. First up is a trait that is becoming increasingly rare in our hyper-connected world: radical authenticity. People who have few friends often have an incredibly strong inner compass. They refuse to wear a mask just to fit in. Think about it: how many people do you know who change their opinions, their interests, or even their personalities depending on who they're with? They laugh at jokes they don't find funny and agree with things they don't believe in, all for the sake of acceptance. Someone who is radically authentic simply can't do that. It feels physically uncomfortable for them to be fake. They value their integrity more than they value social validation. This means they woe and pretend to like popular trends or engage in gossip just to be part of the group. Their motto is, "This is who I am. Take it or leave it." While this approach might not win them a popularity contest, it ensures that the very few connections they do have are genuine, deep, and built on a foundation of truth. They're not looking for an audience. They're looking for a real connection, and they're willing to wait for it. The second powerful trait is an exceptionally high standard for connection. This isn't about being arrogant or thinking you're better than others. It's about valuing your time and energy so much that you refuse to waste it on shallow, meaningless interactions. People with few friends often crave depth. They're not interested in small talk about the weather or weekend plans. They want to talk about ideas, dreams, passions, and the things that truly matter. They're looking for intellectual and emotional synergy, that amazing feeling when you just click with someone on a deeper level. Because this kind of connection is so rare, they naturally have fewer friends. They've likely tried to engage in superficial friendships before and found them draining and unfulfilling. It's like trying to survive on a diet of cotton candy. Might be sweet for a moment, but it leaves you feeling empty. So, they choose quality over quantity every single time. They'd rather have one conversation that lights up their soul than 100 conversations that barely scratch the surface. This high standard protects their energy and ensures their social battery is reserved for people who truly enrich their lives. Next, let's talk about the third trait: a deep comfort with solitude. In our society, being alone is often mistaken for being lonely. We're bombarded with messages that we need to be constantly surrounded by people to be happy. But for a select few, solitude isn't something to be feared. It's something to be cherished. It's in those quiet moments alone that they recharge, reflect, and connect with their truest selves. People who are comfortable with solitude don't need others to validate their existence. They can go to a movie alone, eat at a restaurant by themselves, or spend a whole weekend engrossed in a hobby without feeling an ounce of loneliness. Their own company is good company. This self-reliance is a superpower. It means they don't enter into friendships out of desperation or a fear of being alone. They don't cling to toxic people because the alternative seems scary. Instead, they approach relationships from a position of wholeness, not emptiness. They are looking for someone to share their already complete world with, not someone to complete it for them. This makes them incredibly stable and independent, both as individuals and as potential friends. The fourth rare trait is a highly sensitive BS detector. People who navigate the world with a smaller social circle are often incredibly perceptive. They've spent a lot of time observing human behavior from a slight distance, and this has fine-tuned their intuition. They can spot insincerity, hidden agendas, and emotional manipulation from a mile away. When someone is being fake, putting on a show, or trying to use them, they feel it almost immediately. This isn't a cynical worldview. It's a self-preservation mechanism. They've likely been burned in the past by fair-weather friends or people who didn't have their best interests at heart. As a result, they've developed an internal alarm system that goes off when something feels off, while others might ignore red flags for the sake of maintaining a friendship. These individuals trust their gut. They will quietly distance themselves from anyone who feels draining or disingenuous. This natural filter, this powerful BS detector, is why their circle is so small. It's not that they're actively pushing people away. It's that their intuition is automatically filtering out anyone who isn't genuine. Finally, the fifth trait, and perhaps the most defining, is that they are passionately purpose-driven. Many people who have few friends aren't actively avoiding people. They're just incredibly focused on their own mission. They have a deep passion, a challenging career, a creative pursuit, or a personal goal that consumes most of their time and energy. Think of a brilliant scientist, a dedicated artist, or a determined entrepreneur. Their work isn't just a job. It's their calling. They are building something, creating something, or solving something, and it brings them immense fulfillment. Socializing can often feel like a distraction from this greater purpose. It's not that they don't value human connection, but their primary source of joy and validation comes from their work and personal growth. They are on a journey, and they are moving with intention. They understand that time is their most precious resource, and they choose to invest it where it matters most to them. This intense focus can make it difficult to maintain a wide social network, which requires constant upkeep. Instead, they pour their energy into their passion, and in doing so, they build a life rich with meaning and accomplishment, proving that fulfillment can be found both with others and deep within oneself. So, if you've ever felt bad about not having a ton of friends, I hope this has shifted your perspective. These 5 traits: radical authenticity, high standards for connection, comfort with solitude, a sensitive BS detector, and being purpose-driving are not social failings. They are signs of a strong character, a deep integrity, and a life lived on your own terms. You're not antisocial. You're selectively social. You're not weird. You're rare. Embrace these qualities. They are the cornerstones of a life that is deep, meaningful, and true to who you really are. The world doesn't need more people who can fit in. It needs more people who have the courage to stand out and live authentically. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments which trait you identify with the most. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that helps you understand yourself better. Until next time, stay true to you.